West Elm Caleb is wreaking havoc on the New York dating scene. I mean, I have not seen something like this. This is absolutely abominable what he's doing. It's frightening, quite frankly, hot dog. The things that West Elm Caleb is doing. So West Elm Caleb blew up on TikTok, and he has not commented. West Elm Caleb is trying to stay out of this spotlight. Okay, he's not here for.
He is not seeking the spotlight.
He didn't do this for the smoke. He's not here for it. And you know, if you look at his behavior pattern, it does fit. It doesn't seem like this is a guy craving attention. West Elm Caleb, he's a good-looking 25-year-old who's 6'4" and has a mustache. Okay, in New York City. If you're meeting this guy on a dating app and thinking, I think this might be the one, you're out of your fucking mind. What are you talking about? You know where he works?
West Elm.
That's it. West Elm. Yep, he's a designer. He's a designer at West Elm, which I guess people found out because now they're doxing him because people are fucking crazy. He's been accused of love bombing. Love bombing is the crime here. Have you heard of love bombing?
Nope.
Love bombing is when it's playing with people's emotions is what it's doing. It's when, like, at the very, very beginning of a relationship, you start just showing insane signs of affection. Oh, my God. I have never met anyone like you. Oh, my God. We are perfect together. Oh, my God. This is all I need in my life. Here, I got you this gift. I'm going to send you flowers. It's like, you know, we went on one coffee date and waiting at my doorstep is 24 red roses. Oh my God, here's all the chocolates in the world. Look at all these rose petals. It's love bombing. And what it's accused of doing is it plays with the emotions of the person that is the recipient of the love bomb. And they start going, oh, this is serious. This is serious. This is serious. And then it all goes away. And they're like, what the fuck happened? I thought I got love bombed. You see? Now, very interesting to note. I feel like if a 6'4" good-looking dude love bombs you, it's like, hey, that's not cool. He love bombed me. But like, if like a 5'2" fat guy with body odor love bombs you, it's just stalking. It's like, what a creep. Get out of here. I don't want your flowers. It's too different.
It's too much, bro.
Yeah, it's too different.
How do you know where I live?
Yeah, but so Caleb apparently is a serial love bomber. Because what he likes to do is, send girls playlists, like, immediately. And the girls found out it's the same playlist every time. Like, he's got a playlist. He did, like, 2 playlists, and he just sends the same playlist to everyone. The girls didn't know. I guess they didn't look at the play counts on the playlist. You know what else he was doing in a serial fashion? Ghosting.
What?
Ghosting. Just 3 weeks in, and he'd go sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks. It wouldn't necessarily have to be even numbers. I'm just using that for conversational purposes. But after a few weeks, in a serial way, ghost these girls. And then these girls would be left with, like, what just happened? What West Elm Caleb didn't realize is he was doing this in such numbers that the gossip network, it's globalized. Gossip has been globalized. And West Elm Caleb became a TikTok celebrity without even knowing it. Because girls started telling their Caleb stories on TikTok. And then all it took was for one pretty big TikToker to do it. And then another big TikToker goes, oh, it's funny. The same thing happened to me. And boom, boom, boom. You know, the snowball starts getting bigger and bigger. It's rolling downhill. And Caleb's fucked. Listen to what these TikTokers are saying about Caleb. This is somebody named Kate.
Oh, villains. Mama Villain is back. You know, yesterday I was like, oh, I kind of respect privacy. Now, no.
Oh,
West
boy.
Elm Caleb, let's get into the story time as a primary source, because now I'm seeing people trying to do timelines that are not involved in the matter, and I'm like, Kate, it's your duty as a woman to give this timeline. Okay, so let's get into it. So I matched with this boy on Hinge last week. I was like, okay, another dude to add to my arsenal. It's fine. 6'4", like...
Okay, this is, by the way, okay. She said, I matched with this dude on Hinge, another guy to add to my arsenal. I mean, if you have a whole arsenal of dudes, I don't see how you could have been misled by West Elm Caleb. I feel like I don't think that you probably presented yourself as having an arsenal of men. I mean, hot dog, if you're dating a girl and you find out you're just part of an arsenal, you're not going to feel very good, are you?
No, and if someone hears that, I think that's open season to just be like, oh, this is just another girl, and do the same thing I'm doing.
That's key. Okay, because that is the thing. I mean, the times that we're living in with dating apps, like dating apps make it so that you're literally like you're just swiping on somebody just based on their picture. I'm attracted to that person. I'll go get coffee with them. It is completely made dating as disposable as anything can be. So I'm not 100% sure how else this could have gone. Like, how could people not look at dating and the people they date as completely disposable when the whole instant connection just happened through swiping while you were taking a shit, you know? It's not romantic.
It's like just an option of a food menu.
Exactly. And it ain't the $25 shrimps, is it, hot dog?
No.
Listen to Kate.
It's like
Like,
an egg
I'm
roll.
6 feet tall, so it's fairly hard to date, whatever. We go on a date on Saturday, this past Saturday. We get coffee, then we hang out again on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
All this shit on TikTok went down on Monday, okay? So the dude and I are texting on Monday night just about dinner or something, and then I get tagged in this video on TikTok, and he knows after a second date that I do TikTok as a job. I get tagged in this. I'll tag the original.
How do you do TikTok as a job? I want to get that job. I mean, technically, my job's probably easier
What
than
are you talking? What are you?
Yeah, actually, I don't want to do TikTok for a job. You'd have to they have to edit all their own stuff and everything. Yeah, my
They
job's
go crazy.
Oh yeah, no. I don't want to do TikTok for a job. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, look at all this stuff. There's like,
Hey guys, Sam Roberts here.
oh, that's true. I'd have to do it in 2 minutes. I'd take an hour and a half I'd spend an hour and 40 minutes trying to break down Scream. I don't think I can do TikToks. The other thing is too about TikTok, like I'm watching all this explode there on TikTok. I'm pretty sure, like I'm afraid of TikTok. I don't really know how it works too good. And I mean, isn't it probably controlled by the Chinese government? Like, aren't they trying to take us over through
That's
TikTok?
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You should be afraid.
Yeah.
I don't got TikTok for that reason.
But the Russians are destroying us through Facebook, correct?
Facebook, Twitter, but the Chinese got TikTok on lock.
But the Chinese got TikTok on lock, and the young people are on TikTok, and that's what's really going to fuck us. Oh, boy. Well, in the meantime, we got West Elm Caleb. Let's take a look.
Original creator, so you guys can go watch it. So I watch the video, I freak out, rightfully so, because this is the dude that I've been going on a date with. Like, this is at like 6:30 on Monday. I get a text from Caleb, which I'm gonna insert because I don't really give a fuck if this man lives or dies, if I'm gonna be honest here. He just goes, I'm really upset. And I was like, what happened? This was right as I got tagged in the video.
Now she's showing his text messages, which I feel like, I mean,
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, to green screen yourself in front of like some text that somebody sent you is not cool. But I guess
that is stuff of nightmares in
Yeah.
2022. Like you see your text messages in the green screen of someone. Oh.
yeah. You're just reading like, oh, this like, cause it's never like, look how great this text I got was. You're like, oh my god, oh no.
Video, and I was like, I wonder if he knows, even though he's offline. And then he said, like, yeah, someone from work sent him this TikTok about West Elm Caleb. I had a few coworkers message me about it. So the time receipts of this, it's like 6:30 p.m. on a Monday. So then in the video, people are commenting like, is this about Kate Glaven's video? Me being Kate Glaven. So I started getting DMs on Instagram from other girls, which I'm going to insert here. I got a DM from a lovely girl named Kelly, and this is where things just hit the fan for me.
What?
So Kelly DMs me.
Oh, now she's in front of Kelly's DM. Like now she's green screen in front of Kelly's DM. And Kelly's over here talking about her dates with Caleb. This is not good for Caleb. I'll tell you what's tying all these people together: the Chinese government, TikTok. They know. See the way the Chinese have mobilized us against ourselves. What if we can
Hatred.
what if we can get them to attack each other through this thing? Like, how are we going to do that? Well, what we'll do is we'll create the technology where they can easily green screen themselves in front of their text messages. Brilliant.
Because she saw my videos and then saw that video by the other creator and like put together that it was about me. She said, I dated him for the past 6 weeks, sent me a playlist, blah, 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 blah. As you can imagine, I was like, oh, cool. All the shit that I was worried about. Like, he told me he wasn't on Hinge. He deleted Hinge after we were talking.
Oh my God.
He wasn't on apps. Ghosting. And this was like the timeline of her experience with West Elm Caleb was if not overlapping to mine. Now, here's where it gets sick and twisted.
Sick and twisted, hot dog. Okay, here's where it gets sick and twisted. Because this literally just sounds like people gossiping about regular dating stuff that has no reason to be a national story on any level at all. But it's about to get sick and twisted.
On my video that my first date with Caleb was on Saturday. She woke up in Caleb's bed on Saturday. She was with Caleb Saturday morning. Caleb and I went on a date at 3 p.m. on Saturday. The audacity of a straight white man with a fucking mustache. The audacity.
I don't know that that's audacious. Hot dog, tell me if this is audacious. You're on the dating scene more than I am. She thinks it's audacious that Caleb, I guess, because she said it was their first date. So Caleb slept with another girl the night before their first date. So when they were making plans for a lunch date, he was in bed with another girl. But
I saw that video and I got to that same point where she said, here's where it gets sick and twisted.
I'm ready.
And then she said the story and I was like, that sounds like literally just regular dating life in 2022. I was waiting for the moment.
Like, are you not going to have sex with anybody else because somebody swiped your photo? Like what? There is no level of commitment. Like, somebody swiped your photo and you agreed to get a coffee. You know what? I better be monogamous going forward. Like, I don't understand what the expectation for poor Caleb with the mustache is. If he was like, oh, I could sleep with this girl, but I'm not going to because I met this other girl on Hinge and we're getting coffee at 3 o'clock. I'd be like, what are you talking about?
I would think you're a fucking herb.
Like, what does that even mean? Like, that is such, I'd say I call the police. I'd be like, that's a weird level of commitment to put on this thing. All right, let's see what Kate says.
So as being this is the one I think who's most recently seen Caleb, I'm obviously texting him about this like, you want to fucking explain all this? So he admits to ghosting Kelly, he admits to like ghosting everyone, but now I'm in this situation where like this man is like kind of confiding in me, but I'm also kind of like, fuck you babes, like this is not blown up on TikTok. Me doing TikTok for a job, he's like, is this gonna blow over? And I'm like, I honestly thought it was. I didn't realize this man was that shady, if I'm gonna be honest, when I'm like scrolling through the hashtag.
Also, like, yeah, she's like, I thought this would blow over, but he's so shady. It's not nice to ghost. Like, it's better to say, I guess this isn't working out, goodbye. Like, that's better. It's not that big of a deal. Listen.
So that's the update. So I'm here to confirm, yes, Caleb saw the original video in a timely fashion, like right after it was posted. He said someone from work sent it to him. I don't know if that's true or not true.
This guy doesn't need this. Now she is reporting that Caleb saw the video. Like, just so you guys know, that other video, Caleb saw it. So, of course, you know what that meant, hot dog. I had to go I had to see the original video, too. I had to find it. I had to see what was going on, right? So then I found this meme shoe on TikTok. She was also talking about Caleb. She's another big TikToker, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Like, this person in her comments named Kel says, he literally love bombed me, dated me for a month, and then ghosted me. Let's hear her experience with West Elm Caleb.
I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I feel like...
Okay, this is so key here, all right? This is my whole... Again, I don't feel bad for West Elm Caleb, because if you spend all your time, like, hooking up with girls and then ghosting them, and you're meeting them all on the internet, and then they talk about it on the internet, you kind of dug your own grave on that. Like, you reap what you sow here. So I don't feel bad that people are gossiping about Caleb's behavior. But all these girls, this is the second big TikTok in a row that started with, I wasn't going to talk about this, but you are not a good person either. You are, just because you say I wasn't going to talk about this, but it's like it absolves you from your sins. You know, it's like, well, I did do that thing, but I went to confessional, so everything's fine now. Just because you say I wasn't going to talk about this, but doesn't mean that you're not just like, you know, gossiping about a guy that you dated, knowing that you're going to rile people up against him. Like, it doesn't.
They're upset. They're upset that they got dumped.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's cute.
Yeah. But like, you can't.
He did nothing wrong.
No. I mean, he acted into. He didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's not cool, but it's not like. Like, if my friend told me, "Oh, I got to tell you this story," and told me about it, I'd be like, "You didn't have to tell me that story," you know?
Yeah.
like, okay, you know. Oh, is this a person you've known for a while? No. I just went to coffee with them. Oh, all right. But they sent me a playlist. Oh, okay.
Guess it didn't work out. What can I say?
But the playlist. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, this is a boring story. I don't know why you told me the story.
they got swept up like a bunch of idiots, and they feel bad about it.
Yeah.
They got swept up by the good-looking 6'4" guy.
They got manipulated. Love bombed.
They did not. No, they did not get manipulated.
Okay, well, there is something to this here. Don't you think that Caleb probably knew, like, okay, like he's probably got, like, this is his game a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, he knows, okay, the playlist is gonna work. They're gonna fall in love. Blah blah blah. Like, he knows.
Trying to win them over.
Yeah, but does he feel as strongly as he's coming on?
Maybe that's how he just likes to present himself that way before he gets to know someone. Hey, this, boom,
But that's
boom, boom.
manipulative. This TikTok about West Elm Caleb.
Time for story time.
I wonder if she knew it was going to go viral. Like, I kept thinking about this because I replayed that part over and over as I was watching this video. Time for a story time. Like, that's not a... like, when you realize that's got, like, 500,000 views on it, are you like, oh, man, I wish I hadn't
I wish I redid that.
Well, why did I say time twice? Time for a story time? That's not a thing.
So 6 weeks ago, I matched with this man on Hinge.
This is 6 weeks ago. Get over it. 6 weeks ago. What? I mean, look. He's a handsome guy, 6'4". You got some coffee with him. Big deal.
And it was really fun. It was cute because this was a man that I was like, oh, I actually like him. And when I tell you I've been through the dating trenches in New York City,
yeah.
I have been through the trenches. But anyway, so this man was sending me really cute messages. He sent me this.
Oh, no, hot dog. She's back in front of her text messages. Oh, no. And it says Caleb right up at the top. It says Caleb. Oh, boy. Oh, no. And she's small, too. She made herself small on it so you can see the whole text messages. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, I can't do this for a living. I don't know how to green screen my... plus, I don't have that many good texts that I could green screen myself in front of.
It's got to be real juicy.
Well, actually, it doesn't have to be real juicy. Sometimes it could actually be very mundane and boring. It becomes like a viral sensation.
So this was before our first date. So I was like, he likes me. Wrong. So then he sent me this playlist.
Here's the playlist.
Super cute, I know, right? But then I noticed on his Spotify that he made the same playlist, just named it different things for like different women. So I called him out on it.
Okay,
but I was like, no worries, maybe this.
She's trying to be I'm smarter than I was story here too. She says that she found the same playlist renamed different things on his Spotify account. And this was at the beginning. Like, this is when they first started talking. She realized that was there. And she's like, I called him out on it, but it was like, whatever. I was like, whatever. If you notice that from the beginning, I don't see how you could have been shocked that he was a fuckboy, ghoster, love bomber person. Isn't like, it was right there. I mean, it was hiding in plain sight. It was right in front of your face. It wasn't a Scooby-Doo mystery.
He's showing you exactly who he is.
Yeah, I mean, if he really didn't want you to know, you think subliminally he kind of wants people to know? Like, it's like, I've left enough breadcrumbs here for you to make your way back to the house. You know what I mean? Like, you know where Hansel and Gretel are, okay?
This is his move. He seemed a little introverted, so I'm like, this is his move. I'll give him that. Still sus. I was like, game peep game. It's okay.
It is, see, she says, still sus, game peep game, so it's okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, hot dog. Game peep game would infer that I know that you are manipulating me. However, I also manipulate people so I respect your efforts. Isn't that what game peep game? Still a little sus, but game peep game. Isn't that what that means?
That's what it's implied. She's no innocent, she's no amateur at this.
So how can you, like, it's, people just don't ever want to, they can't be wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong. It's like, I want to call this person out for being a shithead to me, but by the way, I knew the whole time. And it's like, well, then you weren't, then how were they, if you knew, then how, I don't understand. If you knew they were manipulating you the whole time, but you didn't tell them you knew, then you were also being manipulative, right? What's happening, first of all, love bombing is never okay, hot dog. It's never, ever okay. All right?
Okay.
But now what's happening is people have gone crazy because he's ghosting people. And he's getting doxxed. His place of employment is getting called up. Like, you got to fire this guy, okay? He ghosted women. And you're like, what? What?
Honestly, there's a turnaround. I mean, I'm sure you saw the tweets. TikTok, TikTok girls might be all anti, let's cancel West Elm Caleb, but Twitter's talking about, like, what are these girls on?
Let me tell you something.
Sounds like the dating scene.
Let me tell you something right now. I seen pictures of West Elm Caleb. They're out there. Have you seen him? What he looks like?
I'm scrolling through.
He's gonna do just fine for himself. People know now. And let me tell you something else about West Elm Caleb. He's not gonna have to send any more playlists. There's gonna be you mark my words. There's gonna be a lot of women who are not looking for a big commitment. You don't think people are gonna feel bad for West Elm Caleb? This handsome 6'4" furniture designer. That's what they do at West Elm, right? Furniture.
And you just picture him like a lumberjack building the furniture himself.
This guy, and he was just mistreated by these awful women of TikTok. I will save him. Come on, he's a fixer-upper. He's a fixer-upper. It's the best case scenario for him.